welcome to another video. So as you can see, I've got some wood effect nails that Natalie Mugridge nail art is done. I will link her video, or I was pointing to say I'll do it up there, but I won't. I'll link it in the description box. So here's me attempting it. So I'm using Perfect Black and Perfect Brown from Madame Glam, and then I'm using two colours from Glitter Bells, Temptress and Coca. They're a bit shimmery, but it doesn't matter. So I've spread this up, because as you do. So what you do is you just put blobs of colour on, you know, just all over the nail. You don't completely cover it. You just put enough on of what you think, maybe a bit more of one colour and a bit less of the other. I didn't want to flood the nail. If that's right. Yeah, so I'm just sort of blobbing it. Blob, 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 blob. And yeah, and then once I think I'm happy, I get my blender brush from Glitter Bells, sorry, and then I just swoosh down once. Don't go too many times, because you don't want it to mix together and make a really dirty colour. You want it to look like it's got a grain in it, right? So you just swipe down once. And then to do the little knots in the tree, I just get the side of my brush, and as you can see, I just swirl it around, just a swoosh, just to give it a little bit of shape. And then once you're happy with that, I baked it. But the second tip, what I did was, when I've done the first tip, I didn't buff it. So if you're doing a popper nail, you prep it and then you put your base coat, but buffing this will make it have a base coat. So in this one, I decided I'd do green, because I felt on the shiny surface the paint slipped a bit, and I wanted to hold it a little bit more, if that makes sense. If you understand what I mean, I wanted it to sort of sit in the nail as opposed to like trying to slip off the nail. So I'm just using my various colours. And like I say, the more you put in, I think I put in too much green on this one. It's made this one very green. I went down a few times. It's really difficult not to want to constantly swipe it. Yeah, so I just sort of like blobbed about a bit. And if I saw a little gap, I might put a little bit more paint on that's on my brush, but that's about it. So these colours bake under a light for 30 seconds. So I put in my light for 30 seconds. So I thought what I'd do is Halloween colours. Why not? Because, you know, it's Halloween. So I got purple, green, black and orange, and I just done the exact same thing. And I try not to, I just put little tiny blobs in, because I didn't want a lot of black. You know, if you put too much of one colour, it's going to be overpowering, right? So then I've done the purple, and I thought maybe I've put too much purple, but it's like too late now. And then I've done a green, and I didn't do enough green, I don't think. Sorry, I sneezed and it makes me cough. Yeah, so now I'm putting the orange. Very nice, like Halloween-y colours, right? I've got some ideas for that. Anyway, so I just blobbed them on, and again, same as before, I just got my brush. I cleaned it off in between, just on the corner of my cloth. I just wiped it off. And this I tried to like swirl it a bit, like sway it a bit. Sides, wiggle it. That's the word I'm looking for, wiggling. See, there's not enough green in there, and that's a bit of a mess now. I sounded quite common then, didn't I? Nah. So I baked them all, and now this is me showing you. I've got them little metal embellishments. I do have a thing that bends them, but I can't find it. So what I do is I put it on my finger, and then I just use my brush to bend it. And then that way, sorry, it will sit flat on the nail. So what I did was I just put the top coat on. So I used matte top coat, because wood is matte, right? You don't see shiny wood anywhere. From SBD London. I will link it all, don't worry. Give it a coat of that. Made sure it's properly like coated, like down the sides and everything. You don't want it to shrink or anything. And then what I did was I just picked up my bits. I've done this the most awkwardest way I possibly could with a pair of tweezers. I don't know what was going on there. So once I put them on, just tapped it a bit, made sure it stayed in place. You shouldn't really do that with your finger. And then just pushed it about. I mean, on the top coat it would slide a bit, and this is them finished. They look pretty amazing, right? It's a brilliant effect. Natalie Mugridge, go and check her out. Her videos are blinding. She is so funny. But that's just amazing, isn't it? It's like a brilliant little wood effect. Anyway, that's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, ring the bell and all that shebang. And I shall see you in another video. Thank you for subscribing and I'll see you later. Ta-da! Bye!